Bossman Show. New Austin P Governors head coach Nate James. Hey, he's doing big things within Clarksville. Coach, good to talk to you, man. How you feeling so far, man? Being representing the Govs.
Man, I'm still floating on cloud nine, man. I'm excited. Heck of an opportunity, dream come true. To lead my own program and represent a university with such rich tradition and history and support. And I'm just ready to get up there in Clarksville and make some things happen, man.
I hear that, Coach. What did it mean to you, man, for Austin P and administration to say, hey, Coach Nate James, I want you to be the head coach here, lead our program going forward. No, Matt did a great job the time he was there, left you a good foundation. So you're not walking into something that's going to be a total rebuild job, but Matt's a good culture. That tells us about walking somewhere where it's already been set for you. Now you just kind of put your twist on it now and make it your thing going forward.
Well, it's a team, one, the university, the history, like I talked about, man. I was joking with Gerald. My first really real experience with Austin P came when I was in college. I worked at the Nike camp, so all the college guys will play and work out in front of pro guys after the camp was over. And it was just guy, man, he was just killing everybody. I mean, locking us up, going to work on us. And there was an old head coach in there was like, y'all letting that Austin P boy kill y'all. Look at Austin P killing y'all. And I'm like, Austin P, what? And it was Trent. Trent went to the house, man, he was doing his thing. And from that point on, I was like, okay, it's good players everywhere, man. So the tradition is there, the history. I'm just excited to put my stamp on it, like you said, and get it back to the glory days, man. It's all about, building your group up, building, mentoring young men on and off the floor. But obviously we all want to win games, win championships, and get to the tournament. And I just want to do my part to help do that, man.
And Coach, tell us about this, man, having an alignment with the president, the AD, and yourself, having the same vision and mission for this program, because when you don't have that alignment, it can cause trouble fast. Talk about when you're going somewhere where the alignment, the vision is set between the president on down for you all to be successful and with that governance program here going forward.
Well, with me, no one's going to leave Duke. No coach is going to leave Duke for anything less than what they feel is a program university that has an amazing vision that's going to be in line with what we're already accustomed to in terms of people who want to support, who want to back you, who want to make your experience everything that you want it to be, because they really take the athletic seriously, so they want you to be good. So all the support is there. And knowing Gerald, from his time at Duke, I knew right away I was going to be working for a great guy, working for someone who had the vision, has worked at, Duke and know what we're all about. So I was kind of going into a situation where I felt extremely comfortable. So once I met the president and I heard, from him, it was like President Lakari was, about servanthood, about helping these, student athletes just become the best men that they can be, not just a player, and just giving everything that you can to make their collegiate experience, a positive one. And that was how I came up in school, man. Of course, we wanted to win championships and play and try to be pros and chase the dream. All that's part of it. But at the end of the day, every coach that impacted my life, man, they wanted me to be a great man. They cared about me and they wanted to serve me and help me flourish. And that's what this university is all about. And I'm just excited to get with them and, like I said, do some special things, my man.
And Coach, tell me this, man, when you decided you want to be a head coach and getting this bit professional? I know for me, my dad was a coach, man, but I knew I wanted to talk about it, be a sports dude. I didn't want to be like a coach. I got done playing. I didn't want to coach because coach, if you do it wrong, if you run the wrong route, I'm gonna curse you out. It's probably not good to be a coach that way. So I'm gonna curse you. Run the wrong route, I'm gonna curse you out. So I can't be. I say not enough for me. So let me go on and talking about the sport and the games. Tell me about when you thought you were gonna be a coach and preparing yourself to be a head coach. Once you got to say, I'm gonna be a coach, I'm gonna get started here at Duke and work my way up the ladder with Coach K here.
Well, for me, it started at a very, very young age, man. I played for the legendary Coach Stu Vetter in the Maryland, D.C. area, and we used to work his camps. We work all summer long. He'd give you $100 a pair of Nikes, and it was like, all right, Coach, man, really gonna do me like this? But when I was there working with those kids, it was like, man, I really I really like this, man. I really like working with kids. I really like trying to teach the game. And at the time, I ain't know what the heck I was doing, but I just enjoy, just giving back and just being in that environment. So as I really became the player, learning from some of the best basketball minds at the high school level. My high school coach, his last great player was like Kevin Durant. So he's had so many players that played in this over probably 70, 80, high Division I players, multiple pros. So that helped me understand, like, hey, teach the game. You learning it and you're playing at a high level. And I just had that desire to do it. And I went to Duke, obviously had my career there. And Coach K knew at very on that since I was a leader, I was all about the team. I did as a player, I would do anything to help my teammates. So he saw that in me. So already having the passion to do it, having the GOAT, Coach K, kind of see that in me. He was like, look, man, when you're done chasing the dream, done playing to bounce around overseas and whatnot, he said, look, come back. And, he stayed true to his word. He wanted me to be a part of it. And the rest is history, man. But it started at a young age, man, 13, 14 years old, working my high school coach's camp.
I hear that, coach. Like you said, man, like building a program. You got building program 101 from Coach K, because Duke has been sustaining for years. I had on my other Duke brother, Coach Blakeney, yesterday from Howard. He's a
Okay.
funny dude. Kenny
Yeah,
funny,
man.
man.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah. So all you guys, Coach Amaker up there at Harvard. And so it's like all you guys, man, got this from Coach K, how to build a program, even Coach Capel as well. So like talk about how he showed you all when you work for him, how to build a program the right way.
Well, it's just the consistency, man. It's the daily disciplines, and amazing will to prepare to win. It's nothing is too small. It's all about the details. And people think championships the end game. Like, no, what you do on the daily is really going to affect what type of success you have. Whether it be on the floor or off the floor. I mean, that's
Yeah.
just how life works. So watching Coach K, each and every day, just he's an animal, man. He's just like a machine when it comes to doing everything necessary to maximize his players. And it's like no days off. He's always on. He's always ready. And when you watching him, you're blown away. And I remember that when I first joined the staff, I didn't think Coach slept. I was like, Coach, I mean, what's like, when do you sleep, man? Because we'll be up all day, watching film, practicing games. He just an animal. He just wants more. And I just learned that in order to have that success, you have to be committed each and every day to give it your all. The same thing you preach to your players, you got to live that as a coach. So every coach that has come through and has learned under Coach K, we've learned, obviously put our own spin and all that stuff on
Oh
it,
yeah.
but just the core and the values of what we represent, man, it's just the basics, man. So, hopefully I can take that and that lead to my success. But at the end of the day, as long as we preparing to win and we win in that day, everything else is going to follow.
Now, coach, that's what I was about overseas league coach. I've been around for years, coach. I was a ball boy at the overseas tournament as a wee below coach, but as a ball boy when they was doing it at this auditorium in Nashville, man. So the league has changed so much, but the quality's got so much better. They got tough teams like Murray State. You got Belmont's always tough. Austin P was tough. Morehead State went to a tournament this year. So talk
Right.
about the league as you see from far that joined the league. How tough it is from top to bottom now.
Well, man, you just said it. Being at Duke, we played teams from the OVC. We played Belmont and Murray State and Tennessee State. We played those teams, man, and we tell our guys right away, like, look, y'all looking at the name, or y'all may not know these teams, but they're well coached. They have big time players, and if you're not ready, you're gonna get your butt kicked, man. They're gonna make you work. So I've already kind of, from afar, knew the potential in the league, and I want to be a part of something. Like once you leave, like I said, once you leave Duke, you want to go somewhere where one amazing conference, your recruits are got to be excited to be a part of it. We've had pros come out of the OBC now. and I'm excited to have my next pro come out of OBC and do some big things, man. But always have respect for the coaches and for the players of the OBC, and I'm just glad to finally get there and put my stamp on it.
And coach, how's it been recruiting guys on your roster right now? Because I know some guys can come back if they want to come back with a new rule next for this year for COVID. So how's that been meeting your new guys and they knowing that you're their guy now? They don't have to worry about you being funny acting, that you came to coach these young men. Because when guys coaching change happens, dudes be like, I don't know about this guy. So how's that been so far?
Well, I had a chance to have a Zoom meeting before I actually got on campus, and then so that was really really good. You hear about a name, you don't know them. I'm sure they probably looked me up, Google me, went to my social media pages and do all the things you can do to try to get somewhat of an idea about who's going to be their coach. So finally getting a chance to meet them, I got the feeling that there was really a lot of excitement. You're always excited when something's fresh and new.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
I think they're really anticipating to work with me. I told them, look, I'm all about player development. I want all of you to get better and enjoy your experience. There's going to be a lot of hard work. You can't get past that, so you're going to work hard, you're going to be tough, and we're going to be together. That's what I talked to them about. And they seem very excited, man. So I'm looking forward to actually getting there. I'm actually back in North Carolina right now, tying up some loose ends. But when I get back, I want to have those individual workouts so I can see, up close and personal, when I'm working with.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. And recruiting Clarksville is going to be good because, you're not that far from Atlanta, Memphis. You can go up north to Indianapolis, Cincinnati. You can get to places really good and not kill the budget, which is also important at the OVC level as well. Bro, coach, the budget ain't what it used to be at Duke, bro.
I already know. Bro. Trust me.
Yeah. So how's it gonna be, man? See, it's a good place to go get players, man. This is about driving now, not flying.
hey, I tell you, this may be probably one benefits of COVID. So with all the recruiting, it's been cut back. So unless they've changed the rules on when you can get out and see kids, it'd be pretty much through what we're doing right now, watching film, doing some Zoom calls and connecting that way and leaning on, all my connections and all the people who want to support me, see me do well, throw me some good players. So right now, I don't have to worry too much about the budget, but if we are out on that road, hey, I don't mind a road trip, man. Let's get it in as long as I get my guy.
Come to Atlanta, man. There's a bunch of them in Atlanta for you, coach.
I already know. Trust me.
It's a bunch of them. Brothers, hey, go play for my man, Coach James. Go play for that brother. ATL ballers. I'm telling you, it's not that far from home. Out 24, 75, you back home, player. It's not that far away.
Yes, sir.
Hey, last word for you, coach, this, man. The versus battle. Who did you have, man? Earth, Wind, and Fire, the Islands. Who did you have Sunday, man?
Oh, man, I got to go Earth, Wind, and Fire, man. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Okay.
I take that back. When Isley, man, they still sound good, man.
Yes.
They still sound good. I take that back. My man, he's still smooth, man. A little gray now, you know what I'm saying? But just
he's gonna be 80 years old, coach. 80.
I'm going to Isley's. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
Bro, I'm like, then he went from this twist and shout to Mr. Biggs. I'm like, man.
Yeah.
I'm 34, so I'm 34. So I'm like, man, I done heard all kinds of songs. This brother. And then I learned about it more when we went through I ain't gonna say his name, but you know what I'm talking about. He told me more about him. So I'm like, okay. But I'm gonna tell you, Summer Breeze is a slick, good, great song because that intro Summer Breeze with the guitar, Ernie Osley, world coach.
Absolutely.
Sick.
Absolutely.
It is sick. Well, Coach, man, thank you for your time today, brother. It was fun to catch up with you, man. I hope to see you in person real soon, whether in Nashville and Atlanta. I'm going to come see you at the office, man. I know right where you're in Dunn. I know everybody in Dunn. I know right where you are.
All right, man. I'm going to hold you to it.
No doubt, Coach. Appreciate your time, brother.
All right, man.